Hello there. Didn't see you come in. Oh, this? What's this? Nothing. Just a portrait of Dean Stockwell. You might know him from Quantum Leap. 70-year career. Just a little something I nabbed. I did it. I actually did it. And for those of you who know me, that's not a surprise at all. Some people might be a little lost about what's going on here, but it's story time. So one day I'm surfing along the internet. It's my surfing motion apparently. And I'm looking for reaction images of Dean Stockwell. As you do. And I come across a picture of this. And I see this in Google Images, and I'm like, well, I gotta know. I click on it, and it takes me to an eBay listing for this portrait that is $300. And I sort of laugh it off, like I'm like, haha, that's so funny. The more that I read about this picture, the more questions I have. Because if you look very closely at this picture, you will notice that it is made of a very special medium. Because this is made out of dryer lint. It is a dryer lint portrait. So I gotta read more, right? I gotta find out what the deal is with this. According to the description, the artist is Slater Barron, self-proclaimed lint lady of Long Beach. This is something that she specializes in. She makes dryer lint portraits. And somehow this ended up at a pawn shop in LA somewhere. So I take a screenshot of this and I put it on Twitter and on Tumblr because I think that is just so funny. And I'm like, look, if someone's not gonna buy this for me for $300, I don't know who is. And I'm joking around about it because, like, you know, $300 is pretty expensive for something like that. You know, I don't just go around like throwing $300 around. I'm not making that much YouTube money, you know? But the more I think about it, the more I want it. So I asked people on Twitter if I should buy it, and I put a poll up, and most of you said no. Like, I thought I had more enablers than I did, but actually, most of you said no at first. But once it got around to the 400 mark, it was 50-50 split. Just completely 50-50. Doesn't help me at all. And I was really depending on someone enabling me to impulsively buy this thing. And I look, and I see that it's local pickup only, which I hadn't seen on eBay before, but I guess is a thing. I just never looked at things that were big enough or fragile enough that there was pickup only. And it's located in LA, and I'm in Illinois, so you can see the problem here. So I'm disappointed in this, but half jokingly, half seriously, I just put it out there on Twitter. I said, look, if someone in the LA area will get this for me and ship it to me, I will review any movie of your choice. And someone took me up on that offer. Almost immediately, I get a message from a longtime supporter on Patreon. His name's Kyle Williams, and he was willing to pick this up for me. I did purchase it. I did not ask someone to buy something for me for $300, but I purchased it, and he picked it up for me, and he shipped it. And he sent me some pictures along the way. You can see Dean Stockwell, and he's buckled in, ready to go. The portrait above his fireplace. It was so awesome of Kyle to do this. Thank you so much, man. And he shipped it my way. I was so excited to get this. Like, when this came in, I was ecstatic. It's a lot heavier than it looks, too. The package was like 17 pounds. Like, can you imagine, like, the delivery guy lugging that around, not knowing what a treasure he had? So now that I actually have this thing, I still have some mysteries to unlock. I still have a lot of questions, and a lot of them are still unanswered. According to the description, this was originally commissioned for a TV show. What TV show? I don't know. And apparently no one else knows either. I contacted the lady at the pawn shop, and when I contacted her at first, she was kind of doing that thing where it's someone who doesn't really get it, but trying to be polite. So when I was asking about it, she's like, congratulations on getting the portrait. It's very unusual and nice. Like, you don't have to sell it to me after I've already bought it. It's fine. I know what I'm doing. But I asked her if she knew what the name of the TV show was, and she didn't, because she was not the one who made it. But I did find the website for Slater Barron, the Lint Lady. Lintlady.com. And she makes a lot of these portraits. And she has some talent, because it is such an unusual medium. But it looks like the people that she's making. Like, I don't know how to paint a person that looks like a person with normal materials. I had no idea how you would do it with dryer lint. And she's got works all over the world. And when I was in London recently, I went to Ripley's, and I didn't know that her work was there, but as I'm walking, I see this Lint portrait of Princess Diana that she made. I was so excited. I was like, oh my gosh, guys, I have something by this artist. I have a portrait, a dryer lint portrait from this artist. And they're like, oh yeah, that Dean Stockwell portrait. Man, I was keeping that under wraps, but I am so predictable. Everyone knows that I did it. Because I didn't say I bought it. I didn't tell anyone I bought it. I just put the offer out there, but I'm so predictable. Everyone knows that I got it. So, surprise! But anyway, I found this website, and I contacted Slater Barron, and she responded fairly quickly, actually, and she was very nice in the email. And basically what she said was she didn't remember. It was 20 years ago. All she knows was it was a TV show that starred Dean Stockwell and was canceled. I don't know if this means that it was just canceled before this was used, or if that means that it was a show that didn't happen, or it was very short-lived, or maybe it was a pilot they filmed that just wasn't on IMDb. I have no idea. I have no idea what happened with this show, and I can't quite figure it out, and it's driving me crazy. Because looking at the IMDb for 20 years ago, there's not that many TV shows that star Dean Stockwell. There was the Tony Danza Show, which seems the most likely one, because there was the Tony Danza Show, the talk show that he did that was more successful, I guess. But there was also a sitcom called the Tony Danza Show, and that lasted maybe 12 episodes, but only 6 of them aired. It was a colossal failure. But Dean Stockwell was his father on that show, and that's the only thing I can think around that time where it would fit. Because where would you use this? What show would require this? Where would you use such a thing? But also, this is from a promo picture from Quantum Leap that this was used. And it could be that this was just what she used for reference, or it could be that was the joke for whatever it was for, or it could have been Quantum Leap. But I don't know, I don't know what point they would have needed to commission this for Quantum Leap and not known they were canceled. So that one I'm a little iffy. I would like to believe this was commissioned for it, but something tells me no. There's really not that much. I think there was something called Street Gear in the 90s that he was in, but I think that was a drama. I can't imagine that this was used there. So my trail was left cold, and that's really, all I could find out about it. But I'm so glad that I have it. I'm so glad that I spent $300 on this, because I feel like it was well worth it. Because if one person in the world needed to own this, I think it was me. I think it was waiting 20 years for me. It's a one-of-a-kind piece. Nothing else like it exists. I absolutely adore that it is made of dryer lint. And if you look closely at it, you can see cat hair in the lint. That's amazing. That's something special. That's something that you can't replace. I was trying to guess how she made it. I'm like, does she dye the lint and then piece it together? Or does she dye cloth the color she wants and then wash it and then have the lint that color? Whatever she does, she pieces it on there and then paints over it the smaller details. You can tell the eyes and the lips are painted on over it. It's got sort of a 3D quality to it, which makes it so much better than a regular painting. It feels a fun thing. One of my friends described this to me as Pee Wee Herman kitsch, which I think is the best description. I feel like I could see this in the Playhouse somewhere. Just so good. This is the receipt that Kyle was given when he picked this up. And I love that a human being had to write as the description, Lint Dean Stockwell portrait, framed as is. Relieved today. It might have been received, but it looks like an L. Relieved today. They were relieved of this portrait. All sales final, no refunds. 20 years is a lot of history. I want to know what the life of this portrait has been, because it can't have been at that pawn shop this whole time. What happened between Slater Barron and the pawn shop? Did it actually ever make it to this show that was canceled? Or was she just stuck with it and she's like, what am I gonna do with this? And I contacted the pawn shop to ask afterwards. I just said like, hey, can you tell me anything about like how long you've had this or who gave it to you? And they didn't respond. They're done with me. And yeah, this pawn shop was in LA, but it's not like it was like a memorabilia shop for like, you know, TV and movies. This was the only thing that they had that was movie related. The rest of it is like antiques and stuff. So it's not like they specialized in this. So how did they come across this? Who gave this to them? Who was this person? Did someone else purchase this? Was this like hung in someone's house for a while? Did Dean Stockwell have it? Did he hang on to it for a little bit? I've unfortunately hit the end of the road as far as what I can find out about this portrait, which is really unfortunate. But the good thing is it's found a home here. Look at this thing. It's so good. When Nash came over to take care of my cat, I was like, look, before you come in, you're gonna see something a little weird. He was equally impressed and baffled. It was amazing. I'm so glad I get to show this off to you guys, because I was holding on to this for a while, and it was sitting in my living room staring at me. And the eyes follow you. And I don't know where I'm going to put it just yet, but I'm going to tell you one thing. It is not going in my room. Because I am not going to be like trying to sleep, and then I wake up and that thing's watching me. It's not going to happen. I showed Phelan the listing, and he's like, oh, you didn't buy that, did you? Somehow this was too much for him. This was too much for Phelan. Look, he spent lots of money on action figures. Don't be judging me. Don't you be judging me, Phelan. How much money did he spend on the evil stick? It was equal amounts. I can tell you, it was equal to this. And this is better than the evil stick. Sorry. I have a problem. I watch too much Quantum Leap. I obsess over actors that I like. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry I am who I am. I have the greatest job in the world. Like, I can do this. This is my stupid hobby, and it works. Like, yeah, I'm still a loser, but I can make videos about it and make money on it. And I'm going to be doing that movie review for Kyle Williams. So you can look out for that next. And it's got to be a good movie. I mean, you got to make a good choice. If you're going to be shipping Lint portraits out for people, you got to make a really good choice. Don't screw this up. As for what the movie was, you're going to have to find out in the next video in the $300 Lint portrait review. So thank you so much for indulging me. I'll see you next time, guys.